And now, each individual Tea Time member will describe what Tea Time Boys means to them.
We drink tea and stuff and just talk about our feelings.
Drinking tea and talking in some guy's basement.
The only suitable way Michael's therapist would let him vent.
I am losing my goddamn mind and I need to howl into the void somehow.
Tea Time Boys!
Tea Time Boys!
I'm not. It's called.
I think as I started it.
Wow.
Welcome to a very special episode of Tea Time Boys with your hosts, Michael and Stuart.
Hey everybody.
We got something a little special going on.
How you want to get out?
You can go that driveway. Driveway? Did he just say driveway? Also, there's no T.
And 3-point turn in this.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So we exchanged T for
A car.
a car.
Yeah.
So we're in the car right now. I would say Car Time Boys, but I'm pretty sure there's already a podcast. There's probably a podcast called Car Time or Tea Time Boys too. So
I know there was one called the Car Guys, but they ended up like on a morbid note, just to bring this off on the worst note possible.
they died.
One guy died. Yeah, one guy ended up dying.
Not driving, I hope, right?
No. They just talk about cars, and then one of the guys ended up dying. So that's why the series ended.
Oh, that's really sad.
Yep. But no, we're not dead, and we're way more convenient for you right now. We're more convenient for all of our 7 viewers at this point.
I don't know, it's even 7. So
Yeah, no,
it's 2 on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I think it was just me and you watching it. Okay.
No, it doesn't count me to watch it. So.
Oh, so it's just me?
Did you watch it?
I've watched a couple. I've listened to a couple. I'll listen to the first 2.
So that's
not even completely. Just part.
That's
part of
the only view that I've gotten so far.
Oh,
so
really?
It's just hit you.
I mean, well, we're getting nowhere someday.
My mom doesn't even watch it.
Your mom just,
Stop.
I really think your mom would appreciate it. I think your brother would appreciate it.
Oh yeah, he loves this stuff. Actually, you know what I want to talk about? Speaking of sadly, that sad news. You know, Watch Mojo.
Yes.
You know, top 10.
I've heard about it.
Everything.
Oh yeah, Watch Mojo.
Top 10,
yeah.
top 10s in top 10. You know.
Yeah.
They did a top 10 saddest things on YouTube. And just a little backstory. I personally, I knew this channel. It was called Syndigo.
Okay.
And it was 3 guys.
Yeah.
And they did sketch comedy. It was really funny.
Yeah.
They're associated with a whole bunch of other people. And then, it might have been last year, a little while back, at least a year ago or so, one of the members committed suicide.
What?
And in the top 10, there was a video out there where he said, we have to end Syndigo. We're going to keep making videos, but Syndigo is dead.
Oh, okay.
Right? We're going to do different stuff, but Syndigo is dead, which is fair because, you losing one of your closest friends. And it got an honorable mention on top 10 saddest things. And it's how low do you have to be to put a friend pouring his heart out to end a channel because his friend just committed suicide as an honorable mention?
Yeah,
it was one of those things where
sad
it's
stuff.
Seriously, guys? Did no one think of this? Did no one think, hey, maybe we shouldn't put this up there?
What else was on there that wasn't freaking...
I didn't watch the video. I didn't really want to. Though I know there is one video out there of it's a video, it's this brick video. So this woman's driving, and then a brick flies out, goes on the highway, brick from this truck flies out, crashes through the window, and then hits either her or someone beside her. And the whole video...
We're going east or west?
East?
Yeah, we're going east.
Yeah.
Is it the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, direction time, boys.
Okay, direction time, boys.
So it flies out, smashes it, and then the rest of the video, you can just hear her crying in pain.
Oh.
And it's one of those things. Is holy shit.
Why would you post that though? Whose idea was it to post it?
I don't know.
That's why I would think that on the top 10 list would be Monty Oom's death or all the tributes to him, because he was the guy who did Ruby. He started Ruby and all that.
Yeah, the Rooster Teeth thing, right?
Yeah, Rooster Teeth. He was the guy who did Rooster Teeth. Red versus blue and all that. And he ended up dying from a really terrible allergic reaction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it wasn't like anything crazy. And he just ended up dying suddenly.
Oh, that's terrible.
And yeah, I would surmise that would be on there.
So this says, yeah, get out for Gordon. That doesn't put our exact. Yeah, it's always like south, that sort of stuff. Like there was a guy who was on That Guy with the Glasses, which was like a nostalgia critic.
It's called That Guy with the Glasses.
I think so. Or maybe he was called that. No, the thing was called Channel Awesome.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah, just go straight.
Okay.
Take the next. Whatever. So there's this guy on Channel Awesome called, I think it was either like, it was like Jew Wario or something like that. And I think he committed suicide as well. Or something bad happened with him.
Brutal.
It's one of those things where
Should
it's
I be
just
in the
like,
other lane?
I think you should be good for now. We're close.
That's freaking terrible. How a guy just killed himself.
It's just
On
sad.
YouTube. A lot of YouTube comedians do that, unfortunately, because I guess with the pressure, because it's just such a finicky market. I mean, a lot of comedians do it in general, but like I don't know why. Like you find a lot of YouTubers. It may seem like there's a lot more just because like it's like the community is just all you have to do to let people know is just have somebody else put a video on there that somebody else like died. Like guys who do like news shows and talk about other things on YouTube, like Phil DeFranco. Like no offense, like some of the stuff that Phil DeFranco does, like a lot, are like global news, and he actually gives a quite a good opinion on it. But some of the stuff is just guys literally make YouTube videos about other YouTubers' videos about other YouTubers, like the Sidemen guys. Recently there was this,
Oh, the diss tracks?
Yeah.
The diss tracks. It was just diss
So-
track, and then a reaction of the diss track became
I was
that.
like, you guys used to be like dudes who used to play FIFA and stuff. Isn't that what you guys used to do? But apparently now they're like rapping and just doing like I thought they used to do like
I thought it was just a publicity stunt because like as each one does one, like they've got millions of views from this. Millions.
Yeah, and I find it ridiculous because I used to watch KSI play FIFA and he was kind of funny because it's just crazy. And then I find out a couple years later, like I didn't even watch this stuff, but unlike I watched what KSI used to do, but like what he would do is he's a FIFA player, and the other guys I thought they would use just like soccer or football related challenges, and they called themselves the Sidemen. They were just him and a bunch of his buddies from England.
Yeah.
And then now I see that he leaves it. They have a bunch of these guys doing diss tracks to each other, like literally like how poets used to do back in like the 1800s, or how actual rappers used to do. But now,
How many poets? Wait.
apparently that was a thing that I learned in English class that
What poets used to slam down?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
slam? Oh, Warden is. Yeah. They used to do like literal slam poetry.
Yeah, kind of, but like it was more.
Thine bosom
subtle.
does not matcheth mine eyes.
It wasn't like that. We go north or south.
Turn right.
Okay, so that's north.
Yeah. Or maybe what the fuck? Oh no, sorry. Oh, left. I'm so sorry.
Well, fuck off. I'm going north.
It's fine. We'll flip around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that anymore. I'm so sorry. Everybody here hates me now.
Who cares? Oh no, we're getting Michael's angry side on Tea Time Bois.
It's not even that angry. I could get much worse. You know what? It would be great if it was your girlfriend in this position, though.
Oh my
like, as the driver, I've not had the pleasure of being a passenger.
You say pleasure.
Oh, fuck.
I say potato.
I really need to just be better at this. Okay.
You might not want to be in this lane.
Yeah, don't fucking okay.
You'll just find some way to turn around. Tea Time Bois turned into quite the direction.
Yeah, this is just, I just want to get away from all these particular cars so I can, these particular individuals, just these particular individuals. Should I make that right-hand turn and then just we're going to do that? No, I'm going to do a left-hand turn. I'm going to do a left-hand
Do
turn.
a left-hand turn.
Because I'm in the leftmost lane and I don't want to be a punk. Okay.
We're following the play-by-play of Michael trying to turn around.
Yeah, did anybody here actually know why we're in the car in the first place?
I wanted A&W.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason.
I wanted A&W. I don't know. I was just kind of craving it. Just kind of popped in my
Oh,
head.
fuck! I'm in the intersection. That's the left turn. I'm so bad at driving.
I didn't even notice that.
Fuck!
Okay, so right now, Michael's in the intersection, but
and the
there's a left turn signal, so he,
I'm a terrible driver.
yeah, because I would have, like, honestly, I wouldn't have seen that. I would have gone, like, right now.
Yeah, no, but it's a left turn signal there, and so I guess I'm a better driver than Stuart now.
I didn't see it.
Well, I didn't freaking see it either.
We're both terrible drivers.
We're awful, man.
Like where you almost hit that grandma yesterday.
It was this part of my car was blocking her, and there was a bunch of
They
pylons.
can't see it. It's
I'm tapping it so they can hear it exists.
Okay, let me put the microphone there. You can see it there, right there.
Hear it. You can hear it. It exists. It wasn't the dashboard.
Let's see if people can guess where you.
Like, this is the dashboard. This is the other thing. You see different sounds.
All right, I'll play like different things.
Change the freaking light, please.
It's not gonna change until after, like, they have to go.
Fuck.
Then you.
No.
That's if you get an advanced green. I guess you would because it's a left turn signal.
Oh. No. Everybody stop. Everybody stop there, please. Do me. Yes. Baby.
There we go. We're finally turning left.
Oh.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
So, if your
Sad
girlfriend was in this seat, and then sad stuff about people dying. Because Sidemen, what the hell is up with those guys?
Oh yeah.
Like, why are you even?
What's the deal with Sidemen?
No, yeah, seriously. Like, why do people even care about those guys? Like, you guys aren't even professional rappers.
Oh, they're terrible.
You're just dudes.
They're so bad. Honestly, they're so bad.
Like, I know I saw stuff like Logan Paul did this stuff, and he's kind of funny, but he's also ridiculous because he's only funny because he's so insane.
And Jesus. I watch his video. Yeah, I watch his video once in a while.
You're not even
what?
Greek. You're not doing the Opa thing. You just break stuff. You're wasting material.
I don't know how much
I have to find an even bigger side street so I can do a 3-point turn.
you just go into the driveway.
But just people are gonna look at me weird, man.
Ooh.
And,
Okay, you can go into school.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so right now we're. Oh, hit a curve. So we hit a curve. We're slowly dying now. Carbon monoxide is pouring into the car.
I don't think that's how things work.
Isn't it? Okay, regardless. Like, something about, like, that Logan, like the
Logan
Paul and the.
apparently his brother Jake.
Jake.
Total punk. Like Logan, apparently he's cool, but his brother's apparently a real big punk. Like,
Well, I mean, like,
hypocrite.
the father's 20. Like, and I'm not trying to be, like, you know, like, back in my day, because I'm not even.
You're 21. Yeah, like you're 22 and
22.
I'm 21.
Yeah, that's, like, literally not that far. But I think the big thing is that, like, he got big through Vine, and Vine was big, like, 3 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And then, no, Vine was big, like, I remember watching it when I was, like...
2013?
Yeah, I remember watching it in 2013. So, he got kind of popular there. So in 2013, he was like 16, and he started to get popular, and then like it slowly started to die, and then he started making a YouTube channel, and then it became big now. So he's basically been big since he was about maybe 16, like in the public eye.
Yeah.
And it's like Justin Bieber, if you will. You know, it's, once you're in the public eye, you know, like you kind of get a little bit like, I don't know, like he's not as bad as Jay Biebs is.
Well, maybe I think he's a little bit better than he used to be, but he's just like.
Well, he's just out of the eye. He's still kind of a douchebag. He's just out of the public eye. I've seen like some of the stuff that he's done. So, and the fact that he looks exactly like Slim Shady right now.
Oh, serious? Oh yeah, with the hair.
With like the bleach
I never got. That's a good connection. I never got that. So you turn here closer.
Well, I guess he just really wanted to stand up. So. You get it?
Yeah, you know what the irony is? So we're going south, right?
Yes, turn right.
Yeah, so you know what the irony is that we were talking about, like, who cares about us talking about other YouTubers, and we totally are just talking about them. So it just doesn't, like...
Fuck Philip DeFranco. Now, about these other YouTubers.
But Phil DeFranco's actually probably one of the better guys.
Oh, he's great. SourceFed was also really great before, you know, it got...
Oh, it got cut?
Yep.
Oh, why?
That was back in March. Because I watched some of their stuff, and they're pretty funny, I have to say. And then I kind of fell out, and then, like, I found this guy, Steven Suptic.
Yeah,
and he became
me these guys.
He got really big. He's gotten really, really big recently. Like,
he was a SourceFed guy?
Yeah, and he popped over to Rooster Teeth.
Oh.
And so he's been, like, I have to say, like, he's doing really, really well. just the way that he's handling stuff.
But I find it really, like, I'm kind of, like, I don't want to, like, totally denigrate all these things these guys have done, but, like, compared to, like, other, like, stand-ups and stuff like that, I find, like, the internet humor in general and the internet creative just completely lacking. Like, people literally get hundreds of thousands of views of them talking.
Oh, turn left, by the way. So you're gonna go past this, the area, and then you have to be in the left-hand lane.
Okay,
left.
So
it's around Lupin.
Yeah. So, like, I find that if you're literally just talking on your kitchen table and that's a YouTube video that people have 400,000 views and it's just about what you did the other day with your friends, I don't think you deserve it. Like,
what about us? What are we doing?
Yeah, but
we're just criticizing them. We don't have 400,000 views.
I think we're funny though. I think we're funnier.
Than who?
Oh, I've seen like literally like any of those old BuzzFeed ones. Not to hate on them, but a little bit to hate on them.
Well, BuzzFeed's a little.
Well, BuzzFeed's just like, I think they'll just put any. They'll just like they just put quantity over quality.
You know what BuzzFeed kind of reminds me of?
Fuck, this guy's not letting me in.
No, you're gonna have to like
douchebag. Sorry.
Let him pass.
That was ironic.
Douchebag.
Yeah, I didn't mean that actually. Literally, I did not mean that literally.
I think it's weird. Oh, I see. It's after the billboard.
Oh, freak out. What freak? Is it here?
Super freak.
Is it literally here?
See where the orange building is?
Metropolitan. So not here.
No. See where you can see it now.
Oh.
That beautiful A&W sign. It's so beautiful.
All right. Yeah, no, but like, I literally
I'm making you literally go through hell just because I wanted like a chubby chicken sandwich. This shit's good.
Okay. No, but I'm saying the only thing I was thinking of, the particular thing I was thinking of rather, was like there's this thing segment where they had like, oh, look who's gonna be in the segment that we do in the girls' bathroom, and literally they
clickbaity title.
No, not even clickbait. It's just the series is about just having discussions in the washroom, and that was the thing, and. It wasn't, and for like 7 episodes, they would just get other guys from the office to do it. From the same, they all work in an office, and this one girl would get other girls from the office to be on her show and talk for 5 minutes. And I watched a couple of them, and now I believe that was me wasting my life.
I was about to say, like, you watch them, so that's something. They got their revenue from you. I guess you turn left at this light.
By tricking people.
How dare you.
Wait, no, turn here?
Turn left at the light.
Oh,
go into the...
Bay.
Because if you go in the shell...
Yeah, that'll kill myself. No, what? No.
If you turn...
Left of the light.
If you can...
You can't?
Yeah. No, see? Slightly after the...
No, those are just hashed lines.
Oh. But slightly...
Dude, there's no... Oh, you mean there?
I don't know if you can.
No, you can't. I'm not going to do that.
So
how about we just park... I'm going to... Okay, well, this is...
It's turning into, like, one of the weirdest, like, the craziest...
Really weird. Okay, well, I mean, at least we're doing something a little more creative, like we're in the car getting a sandwich and talking about, like...
How is that a little bit more creative than just a kitchen sandwich? You could just... Your kitchen talking, like, you could just talk.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think you're being a little like, you know...
Critical?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting success. I think they are expecting success.
You're a little bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, 100%. But...
What the fuck are we... Oh, God, we're here? Wow.
We're at Ellesmere.
Oh, jeez.
Should I just... No. I'm gonna go straight. I'm just gonna keep going straight to, like, make a lane change. Because there's a freaking cycle.
Yeah, but then if you make a lane change, then what?
Okay, well, I guess I have to... Well...
Are we turning around and then turning right into the A&W because that's the best thing to do?
Yeah, it's just we gotta find a decent street for me to lane change into the left lane and go there and then go back.
You know what keeps popping in my head?
What?
We keep saying stuff like Ellesmere, like all this stuff, like, you know, places in Toronto.
Yeah.
And, like, there's part of me that's just like, if this ever does become, like, slightly... Like, people see this, and they want to, like, try to find where we are. They'll try and find it. But at the same time, like, it reminded me of that time where Shia LaBeouf was, like, protesting. Have you heard about this? I think I told you it.
Which one? Where he was locked in a room and he got sexually assaulted?
No.
He actually did. It's sexually assaulted like an indie art project. He would tie himself to a chair, and people were just allowed to come in and do whatever they want. And I think his girlfriend was aware about this too, which is like super dumb. But yeah, he ended up getting sexually assaulted or something, or abused, or like, yeah. First of all, what kind
Shia LaBeouf,
what kind of crazy woman would go and like sexually assault an actor who's doing an independent art project?
Well, because Shia LaBeouf's a little crazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying what random, because this is open to random freaking people. What random woman? Should I just go to the church?
Sure. You know, I practiced around here.
Oh, cool. What random freaking woman would like go and assault somebody who's just trying to?
I mean, like,
be expressive. Like, who does that?
I mean, it's Shia LaBeouf. But
no, but he's not asking for it. Is my point?
Wasn't he? I thought he was saying like, do whatever you want to me. I'm tied up to a chair.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the guy's not expecting to be physically abused.
I would have expected it.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between him getting slapped in the face by a couple people and him getting sexually assaulted.
Like, what did they do? Like, grab his penis and?
I don't know what she did, but that's because then again, I don't want to know how like an actor who used to be on the Nickelodeon show got sexually assaulted. I read that's not
Even
what I look
Stevens.
up. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to like look up. Shout out to even Stevens and everybody who was into that.
Well, this motherfucker's like too much. Jesus.
What are you doing, bro?
What the fuck is he doing? White car just came out of nowhere. He's just like, I'm barging through. We're in a parking lot of.
I don't even know
What is that? It's just a red building.
Oh, do this.
Please return shop. Oh, are we in a?
We're in like a Costco.
Oh my
parking
god,
lot.
we're totally in a Costco parking lot.
Well, I guess Timmy. Oh, well.
You gotta wait.
Yeah, I gotta wait for Timmy and Jan and
That woman is wearing a salmon shirt with a salmon shoes with salmon pants. Jesus, do you think you like pink enough? My god. Anyway, oh yeah, I want to talk about he kept putting up some sort of flag or something like that, and people kept finding where he was because he wanted to do a silence protest or something like that.
Okay.
And people kept finding where he was and like annoying him, and so eventually he pointed it at the sky, right? And then he just
fuck, man. Sorry.
just cut after this dude. Just go. No one's coming in the right.
This asshole.
I don't think it's the same guy.
It's the different.
Same car. Just go.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Don't hit the woman.
I'm not gonna hit the woman. There's a stop sign. That's stupid, man.
I just realized people are like looking at us and holding a mic, and they're like, "What the hell are they doing? Why are these two guys in Costco holding a mic?
Yeah.
What's wrong with these guys? I'm just trying to go to A&W. Just go.
Fuck, this guy's
No.
right of way. He doesn't have a stop sign.
No, but he's going into his stupid ass just. And then figurative stop sign. You can't even turn left here. There's no point in going into Costco.
Okay, wait. You just go. No.
There's literally no point in going to Costco.
No,
There's a
I'm saying,
divider.
We're going the wrong way. Get our way.
Look, we can't even do a U-turn because it's against the law. There's a sign. This is no U-turns. Okay, I keep getting off track. There's. Well, that'd be a good title of this. Off track.
Yeah.
Because it's like. We'll see if we actually name that.
Oh, okay.
So. Turn left in there and flip around. So. There is so he basically pointed at the sky because people kept annoying him, and then he just said,
Oh, please don't tell me this guy. Who is this guy?
just turn around. Just go there.
Okay, I'm going all the way around.
You're going all the way around. There's several gaps. Why are you following the arrows? There's dividers. Where are we? This is supposed to be like 20 minutes. We should have been back by now. I want to eat my chubby chicken sandwich. I'm hungry, Michael. I'm gonna die. You're starving me to death just because you can't. Oh, jeez! This is a very black car nowhere.
No wonder why your
I was gonna say
girlfriend's so
his
on edge.
license plate, but I realized that'd be kind of bad, and I probably shouldn't put that out on the internet.
Asshole guy. This is horrid. This is friggin' horrid. And he's going into Costco.
What an asshole. What a asshole. So he pointed at the sky, and people are still trying to find him. So he kept the live stream going, and people looked at the sky, figured out the exact patterns
We're going that way?
yeah, turn right. So he found the exact patterns of like like air traffic control and planes and saw like where they were going and figured out physics, like did all this like math to figure out exactly where he was, went there and bugged him some more. How perfect is that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like,
I like the thing that
human ingenuity is that important that like they could do that, but like it's just like, wow, you know, we spent that much time
on
for a
Shiloh
joke.
freaking, yeah. But I like how he did this. He went cross country just hitchhiking with his two friends, just going from place to place. That was pretty cool.
You want to do that?
Maybe not, because I don't know if, like, there's, I don't know if, like, I mean, we're in Canada, so it actually might be safer if you can do it in America, but still, there's always that thing about people's relying on people's goodwill. Like, I don't think people would carry off, and you never know who's a psychopath. He would chop you up and feed you to the cats.
The cats? That's who will?
The pig? Well, a serial killer like Picton, I think was his name. He like
his
ordered
name was
a bunch.
Picton?
Yeah, he ordered a bunch of hookers, and killed them and chopped them up and fed them to his pigs. And
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
so I just don't want to.
Didn't they ask where they were and he's just like, the pigs? Like, didn't he just say it?
I don't think so. I think they just found out. Not here. Not here.
No. Okay, you see where the light is? It's a little bit after. It's a little bit before that.
The shell?
So you turn into the shell.
I'm not now.
No, it's the U-Haul. So turn into
Now.
the shell.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
It's not the auto style.
This one.
Yeah, the shell.
Okay.
And then the A&W is right behind it.
Where am I gonna park?
There should be, like, you can go through there to the A&W or park.
Do you have to go all the way around? Because there's cars here. I think I have to go all the way around.
Oh, jeez. This is a mission.
Just for this guy to get
Chubby chicken. Once I get it, I'll share it with you guys. I'll shove it in the microphone. Turn loud. Or fuck, I don't know. Sorry, car wash closed. Look, okay, see where that car's parked? We can park like there.
I think this is the first time I've actually driven in town in Scarborough.
In Scartown?
Yeah, in Scarborough. Well, you can't even park here because they're both filled.
The asshole's just on the, like, he's in the middle of two parking spots. What the fuck?
Are you kidding me? You serious, guy?
I guess you could turn right and then turn right again into the A&W.
Really?
Or you could just pull
I'm
off to
not
the side and I could just run and grab. Pull off to the side, put on your hazards, and I'll run and grab it, and then come back out, and you can just talk.
No, we're not doing that.
Why
This is
not?
too much work. We're going to finding a, I don't know.
Just, okay, go
Where?
Just, I don't know, like, because the car wash is closed.
Okay, so what do I do?
So, like, park beside the white car, and then just, like, and then I'll just run inside, and you can, like, talk to people. And then that way, it's not as weird that I'm leaving my, like...
Oh, you live in the post, so I can, but can I park? This is totally illegal.
There's no one coming out there, so you're
Fuck.
fine. If worse comes to worse, just put out your
Just on the
hazards.
fucking line.
Okay, here you go. I'm gonna go get my chubby burger.
Okay.
Here is the next 5 minutes with Michael. It's probably 8, because it takes a while.
Seriously? No, what am I going to talk about?
I don't know. Why do you think the Canadian system of education is flawed?
Do I have to wait? Do I keep the light? Can I turn the car off?
Yeah. Why is my computer isn't connected to the car?
No, I'm saying like will the hazard lights still be on?
Yeah.
So even if I turn the whole thing off?
Yeah. Pull it up.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot his question. Oh, something about education. Well, I think the reason he asked me about that is because both my parents were teachers. This guy's hilarious. He literally just jumped over a fence, walking into A&W, just to get a freaking chubby chicken burger. Good thing this thing is open 24 hours. Otherwise, like, this would have just been the dumbest endeavor ever. Us driving all the way to Scarborough, where the Scarborough, who's literally smoking a joint right next to me, is washing his Mercedes. I have a really big feeling that's a spliff or a blunt. Yeah, it's brown. So yeah, this dude likes to get high on Sunday afternoons and wash his car. Well, the state of Canadian education, I think we're generally all right. However, I've recently been told that, a couple years back, that we've kind of been going a little bit lower in the maths and sciences. globally, but you know, realistically, I think we need a little bit more emphasis just on really core subjects, and trying to encourage kids not to drop core subjects like math, science, and English especially, as well as history, because we should know about our Canadian history and, you know, history of the world and stuff like that to make you better people. And it's like, it seems like the first opportunity you're just able to drop anything that comes a little bit too hard instead of, you know, like sweating a bit when you're younger instead of just giving up straight away. Like, I mean, taking a couple less hours of partying or a couple less hours of smoking the spliff like the guy wiping his Mercedes is doing right next to me is would probably not hurt anybody. It may make it better. FYI to everybody there, Stu just looked through the window. It's a glass door. You look through the glass of that door, of the door which he entered, and took a Snapchat of me in order to send to probably all his friends, if not just his girlfriend. Yeah, just sitting there holding a mic, talking to everybody here over the interwebs, next to a dude who just finished, you know, cleaning his car while smoking a spliff in public, or simply just a really, really loose ass cigarette. He likes to roll his cigarettes because he's like that, and his super white ass. Super white, maybe a little bit creamy. A lot white Mercedes. It seems quite new, pretty nice. I think it's a C-Class C250 4MATIC. And that's this guy's frigging car. And he's just chilling there. Probably wants to finish off the blunt and get on his way. But we might be blocking him because he doesn't know how to park properly over two spots.
Why'd you put on your window?
I didn't mean to do that on purpose. Stu's back as no.
Did you check your Snapchat?
I did not check my Snapchat. I mentioned to all our viewers that you would definitely take a Snapchat of me.
Yeah, I did.
I told him that this guy right next to me, I swear he was smoking a blunt while he was cleaning his car.
No, really?
He had a brown cigarette that had smoke coming out of it, and so
Could be a cigarello.
A cigarello, like just. It looked.
Why
like,
do you have your windshield?
I don't know why it came on.
It's really rainy outside, and stop! Turn them off.
Sorry. You know what? Oh, yeah, can't do that.
He tried to turn it on in reverse. This is a good time. What did you talk about anyway?
About Canadian education, and that's about it. And about.
Oh, so you actually took my thing to heart?
Maybe not to heart, but I just followed instructions. I'm kind of good at that sometimes. Generally, most of the time, I'm pretty good.
You want a fry? Can I say something? I'm feeding Michael a fry. It's really hot, so I don't know if that burns your mouth. Can I just say, like, one of the things that I love.
Don't tell me this guy. Oh, is he like me? Oh no!
No, you can go in.
Oh.
I think. Is he gonna let you in? Yeah, he's totally gonna let you in.
Baby, I can pay you to a kiss from a rose.
Oh, hit the curb,
baby.
Oh, the skidding of wheels. Oh.
It was tight, everybody. It was tight. 401 east?
Yeah, no, west.
Okay. Yes,
we went east.
Yep. I am gonna fail my test.
You don't mind if I hit a couple curves, do you? So, what? Oh god, it's hot. Hot fry.
What were you gonna say? What were you saying to me? It started.
I
nice.
really miss, or like, I guess miss applies that I had it. I wish more restaurants did sliders. Like,
yeah, man.
A&W has like this, like, look, I'll show you. It has this like Buddy Burger. It's like a slider, burger. And it's so good. It's just burger, onions, mayo. It's just like
simple.
And I think maybe ketchup. It's just simple. It's delicious. It's cheap, and it's one of those things where I'm like, you know what? Like, that's a good slider, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. Like, I don't want the hamburger from like McDonald's that's like.
Wait, do I have to like switch over 3 lanes?
Oh, maybe yeah.
Ah, nope.
Just slow down. Are we gonna turn around again?
Probably.
There's no way you can make it.
Nope, no way I can make it. No.
Do we have to wait at the same left turn?
Yep. Because we don't know the area. That's the problem.
How long have we done this? Is this gonna be a full episode?
Stop blaming it on me, okay? Please stop blaming it on me because we don't know the area.
We're like half an hour into this.
That's it? Only half?
That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna get like 15 minutes, but I mean like then we went to a Costco thing and
Costco parking lot where a bunch of terrible drivers are. You know what? I'm kind of trying to focus because I need all the help I can get. Damn it. So do you have to make it a little... Oh, this is the same one.
Yeah, this is the same light.
Well, at least I know...
Michael's back at that light where we stood at. Don't go into the...
I'm not going to go into the lane.
See, we're learning. We're
learning, everybody.
So yeah, I miss... Like, why aren't there more sliders and stuff? I don't want... Like, McDonald's has that stupid burger that's like...
Stupid burger?
Well, I swear the bun comes over the burger, so it just looks like straight bun. The patty is shit. There's like diced onions, a single pickle, and then like ketchup and mustard. And it's like,
are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't just the one that you got at the end of the day when you were like craving it? Because it basically sounds like all the leftovers and all the crap they just have to give to the people that come in at like 12 at night.
It is. But I mean but it's all the time though.
Okay, and you can confirm it's all the time, not just at the 12 at night.
No, it's a hamburger. I just because I regular McDonald's at a later time, just because I am a man of the night, like Batman, doesn't mean my hamburger should be any less.
That's exactly what I think of Stray. I think of, man, he's really like a Batman kind of guy.
I am. Okay, here's a question for you.
So yeah, you hate. Sorry, just to put a bow on this, you friggin' hate the McDonald's whatever burger.
I hate the McDonald's cheap hamburger.
Yeah.
But I love A&W's cheap hamburger because it's a slider, and I'm like, I'd rather have a compact good burger than a spread out shit. You know.
Well, plus A&W is actually probably healthier for you. It's all Canadian, right? Everything's Canadian. It's like a Canadian company.
A&W?
Yeah, isn't it?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
I thought it was part of PepsiCo.
Maybe just the Canadian division. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I would like that, but yeah.
I know, like, the restaurant's, like, pretty Canadian. A lot of Americans don't know it's a restaurant.
A&W?
Yeah.
What, is it just drive-thrus? I didn't think it was a thing in the States.
No, it's just a root beer.
Oh, it's just a root beer. Yeah, that would make some sense.
Okay, so we got a van screen, so we're going to go back to the same school. Or do you want to turn left this time and explore? Oh, we're turning left. We're not. Instead, we were gonna go right, but to the school, we're going left now. So, what was I talking? Oh yeah, question for you. Just kind of like that dog question that we had a little while back in another podcast.
Like, what if you're a dog?
No. What kind of superhero would you want to be versus what kind of superhero do you think you are?
I think we already talked about this.
Superhero?
Yeah. But like who I want to be. Well, I think I lean towards Batman. But, I mean, everybody wants to be, like, the omnipotent kind of one, like Flash or Shazam or Superman.
I just want to be Flash because I like running fast.
Yeah, that's sick. But also, like...
Sick, bro. There's no exit, so you can turn around.
But, I think the...
Excuse me.
I just like Batman. I just like Batman more. Maybe... Like, I took a quiz, right? Like, one of those superhero quizzes.
BuzzFeed quiz.
Similar to that, right? And all my buddies. And so it divided you up into percentages of who would you be most of the time.
Okay.
And so my number 1% was Spider-Man.
Oh.
Number 2 was Batman. And I don't know I forget who 3 was. I don't know if it wasn't a significant enough percentage for me to remember.
Green Arrow.
I probably would be more of a Green Arrow kind of guy. Like, not the way they have Stephen Amell play in the show, but, like, the actual Green Arrow. So I think I'm not as maudlin, but a little more funny. But hell, if I had their kind of life, I probably would hate it, too.
It's really... I always thought, like, the superhero was, like, a personification of what you wanted to be.
Or whatever the writer wants, right?
No, yeah, of course. But it's, like, it's what the character wanted to be. So Spider-Man is witty.
That way?
Yeah. He's witty, he's confident, he's making jokes because Peter Parker in his normal life isn't like that, and so he tries to emulate superheroes, so he tries to be more out there, and that's what Spider-Man kind of is.
I thought he was just the confidence kind of Sean when he donned the suit.
Yeah, but like it's a mask, right? And that's what he wants to be. Same thing kind of with Batman. Like, he kind of wants to be this dark, brooding, kind of fearful force, but as Bruce Wayne.
Well, he's not because he has to keep up appearances, because he has to run a company, right?
Yeah.
So he can't be always.
I'm just saying, like it's like a deep down sort of thing. That's kind of what it is. So, like, it's like, what do you think you are deep down?
I don't know. I think I'm just a kid.
I'd be cry boy.
Yeah, I think I'm just a kid. Honestly, I think I'm just a very punk ass, whiny kid. That's it. Just like a baby brat. I think that's what I am. Just like you revert to like what you were like when you were a kid. Like I think like back when you're in situations that are super intense, we're trying to write, right?
You got it. And then
like
keeping this lane for the 401 West.
A lot of
Ooh.
like shit. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the green.
Yeah, this kind of looks like a bitch.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait for the green. A lot of like if you watch like war movies, right? A lot of they depict a lot of the guys who are like getting their arms like hacked off by machine guns. Like they're just yelling out "mama" like on the beach. I think it was either Band of Brothers or something like that.
Band of Brothers, great.
Yeah, that they had guys do that, and they were all yelling for their moms, like especially in the worst times of their lives. So that probably is a little bit of like an anthropological like
mama
thing to like everybody. And or yeah, like that's probably like one of those things. But I think down deep, most guys are mama's boys. Unless they don't have a mom, then be daddy's boys.
Well, I think it's just who, I don't want to say raise you, but who is that comforting force in your life, right? And it could have, like, maybe it wasn't your mom or your dad or even an aunt. It could even be like grandpa. A teddy bear,
yeah,
or something like that, or grandpa, or like, that's why a lot of people are nostalgic for games, because that is their comfort state. It's, I'm done with school, I'm done with homework, my parents have allowed me to have fun. Que pasa street. Yeah.
Sure.
So it's one of those things where it's like, clearly, this means a lot to them. It's why like some people are willing to look past the faults of what it is because it means so much to them. And it's not, and it's more than like just regular. It's like comforting, like what you said.
But I don't
think anyone will be on the beach in Dunkirk screaming Sonic, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think you know what I mean.
What I kind of like don't get is a lot of people say it's like now once you look at it later, I find that some of my friends if they're more of like emotional rather than like I think I'm a pretty logical kind of guy. So I'll just take like whatever I know at that point in time and best apply it. But if it's for nostalgia, I feel like a lot of people they really go towards they really they'll say it's really good just because of how great it was when they were younger, rather than looking at it now as an adult and seeing like what its actual quality is. Be like, man, I used to watch it when I was young. It was great, and it might have been terrible. You just might have had terrible taste when you were a kid, but no one's gonna blame you because you're a kid.
Yeah.
But don't say that now that you're like in your late teens, early 20s, and say it's freaking great.
I think it's just changing your like how you say it. So instead of saying it's great, it's I found it like. Last time I watched it was amazing. Or like, I just remember loving it. Like,
yeah, no, that's different.
You just make it into an I statement, you know?
Some people say it, but yeah, but
no, this is the best ever.
Yo, dude, it was so good, man. It was so good. I was like, I don't remember watching it, or now that you think about it, like if you rewatch it back now, like the perspective's completely different, right?
And there's some stuff that like actually does hold up. Like for example, a lot of people say like Harry Potter is amazing, and I think there is like some hit or misses with like movie and like some book stuff. But I think the first movie...
This lane, the other one.
Stay in the right lane. When it comes to, like, I'd say the first movie nailed that imagination magic that the book had for a lot of people. And I think that movie was just so... I mean, like, John Williams' score, the actors, the sets, like, everything was just hit exactly on the head. And I think it was one of those things that, as a kid, I enjoyed because it was fun, but as an adult, I enjoyed because of how well they executed it. So I think it was one of those things where like that kind of holds up.
That makes sense. I mean, that's really what you want a film adaptation to be, is a very good representation of what you imagine.
Not like Aragon.
Yeah, no, that was garbage. South or north?
West. Or that way, left. Just left. Just stay in this lane.
Yeah. No, Aragon. That was one of the books I ended up reading. You know, like a couple years back.
You read the whole trilogy or
I did. I left the fourth. That fourth one I haven't read. I heard it's a bad ending, so don't spoil it for me.
No, I couldn't. I tried. I couldn't. I'll
eventually try and do it. But
it's too long. It's too long. So.
Paolini, great job. He wrote the first one when he was 17, so kudos to him, man. Like great on you. Right now the guy's probably like 35 or however old he is. But kudos to him. It was really good for a 17-year-old, like for sure, 100%.
Oh yeah, nailed a whole bunch of like he built a great world in that first.
Yeah,
book.
man, I enjoyed it, and it wasn't like one of those books. I liked it because it was light fantasy. It wasn't heavy fantasy, so like you and I were talking about yesterday. There's less likely for kids to go like super gaga over what's gonna happen next. It was more like, oh yeah, I enjoyed the story. Oh yeah, did you enjoy the story too? Let me recommend it to you, and then you can have the experience for yourself instead of people like shoving down their opinions. Or like, you have to do this, you gotta watch this, it's so great. I think they had less of that kind of effect than some other fantasy series. So it was lighter, and his description of it was pretty good. But you know, like, as we're gonna bring it back to like the point here, which was the movie, and they changed the plot completely, or they changed like a lot of the elements that made it a good story.
Killed Roran. Oh no, he didn't kill him.
They just made him leave for the army. Or
which is stupid because of the second book.
Because Roran, whatever his pronunciation was, he's a major player in the second part of the book. And what happened was, maybe sure they had the general overarching thing components there, but the relationships between the characters wasn't the same at all. It was really hokey, and they just kind of shoved in at the last minute, it seems. And they showed the main villain, even though you never really hear about the main villain
He was better. Stupid name aside, Galbatorix.
Yeah, I was kind of dumb name.
But
he was 17, so we'll give it to him.
Yeah. No, you got to give him some stuff. And probably looking back on the book, it probably wasn't as amazing as we thought it was. I read it only a couple years ago, so I think my opinion's generally intact. I read it when I was young, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well then it probably holds up then. But I would say that for me,
or finished off the series a couple years ago. Pardon me, sorry for interrupting.
It's just like I agree. He was like a legend. It was one of those things like you never really fought him.
Yeah.
There was more tag.
You built him up.
Yeah, like it became a lot like he became a lot more of like a force because you never fought him and you never saw him.
You
it was just
everybody underneath him who kicked so much ass.
Wasn't Galbatorix like a kid who like took over the world or something like that?
I don't know if he was a kid. He was a rider who betrayed the Dragon Riders and used either the dark magic or just collected all the eggs just to build the empire because he was the most powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then because he was one of those magic wielder guys that had all literally he had the biggest ammunition and got enough creepy creatures to help him out. He was the best. So him, I think, that's the definition of like a great villain, is that you hype him up like you said, like you hype him up because then by the end of it, the hero's journey is necessary. Like you have to increase your level of power and skill in order to defeat the evil bad guy at the end of it all, and which is what the character Aragon had to do. This one, they left it as a cliffhanger because I guess maybe they were thinking of getting more movies out of it. But nobody really.
What the heck's he doing?
Nobody really like they didn't make anybody look like they were supposed to, and you see like Googling. Oh, I hit a curb.
Curb is Michael's friend. Where are we at? 40 something? 47. Should I just pause it for now?
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take a brief pause while we go inside and stuff. So, thanks for joining us on this car ride.
Yeah, we've recently arrived at the destination.
Your exits are on your left, and thank you for riding Tea Time Bois.
Riding our Tea Time Bois.